Yo, it's Chris Webby, and you are watching Magic Rabbit Productions.
Yo, it's another Q&A with DJ Beatstreet, and I'm here again with my boy, Chris Webby.
Yeah!
Yo!
What up?
What up, Webby? Welcome back.
Yes, welcome to my tour van. Good to have you here.
Look at that. If we can get a shot at Mercedes-Benz right there, Mercedes-Benz tour van.
Yes,
you know, that's how Webby does it.
Yeah.
But you're right now touring out.
So.
Album out, Chemically
Yes,
Imbalanced.
yes.
So we spoke about this when you first came out for the Homegrown tour. You know, we spoke about the album coming out, not too many details. Now it's here. Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Absolutely.
17 tracks deep.
17 tracks.
That's better than most out there. Putting 10, 11 the most.
Yeah, I mean, debut album. I'm an artist who's been around for so long, like, you can't half-ass that shit. I mean, when I used to get albums when I was a kid, like, this is about how long they were.
Yeah. Plus bonus tracks back in those days.
Yes, yes. Well, I got the interludes on there too, and they're not just some bullshit interludes where it's like, yeah, let's just fill up some track slots. Like, no, I took time on these things. And they got the beatbox freestyle.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Okay, yeah, we'll get there.
But okay, so you know, first track, I've heard this one, "The Nice to Be Back." It's what is your take on it? Because like when I listen to it, it's basically like, hey, it's Chris Webby and I'm here. Yeah. Sucker punch them, intro to the album.
Yeah, that was the goal. That's usually the goal kind of when I start projects, coming from that mixtape realm for so many years. You just really want to start out with a bang, lyrically, production-wise. But you want to keep the production simple enough where that's not overlying, you know, what's being said. You know, just go hard. Go hard on those intros. I grew up listening to some hard-ass intros, you know, so and that's what you got to do.
And with this album being, you know, 17 tracks, I mean, did you still have more that just didn't make this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, I've been working on this for 2 years, so, I mean, some of the songs that came out on the Checkup, which was my last mixtape, some of the songs that were on Homegrown, you know, were recorded with, you know, possible intention for being on the album, but then, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I knew which ones I had to keep and put in the back pocket and say, this one we save for the album. And it's not saying that the other tracks were bad. It's just, you know, certain ones just felt like album tracks.
No, definitely. And also, you know, you mentioned growing up listening to intros and interludes. I need to know, were some of these interludes based on actual situations that may have happened, like the ordering of the food at a fast food place, and somebody's like, "Oh my God, there's Webby, let me put my mixtape in there," and then you start ciphering in the car? Well,
what it comes down to is those really show where I learned how to rap. The first one's the House Party Cypher, where some guy's talking shit, and, you know, I come over and rap, and he doesn't feel like rapping anymore. And the second one's on the Blunt Ride, and then the third one's in the label office. So the first two really kind of show where I learned how to take those skill sets and put them to use on a grander stage, being the label office, where you're really on the spot and you better be fucking dope. But I mean, I can't tell you how many house parties I've freestyled at, how many Blunt Rides I've rapped on. You know, it's just like, it's very me. Yeah. Very, very me. And some of the scenarios we set up, there's a character who's in all three named Bar Stallone, if you haven't heard yet. And Bar Stallone is actually my engineer. He's inside the venue right now. And we just got drunk as fuck one night. Boxed wine was the drink of choice. And
shout out to Franza.
Yes, absolutely. And he just developed this character. We had him get in the booth. I was like, yo, just go talk shit. We'll have someone at the party, like, be, you know, like, hating or something, and then I'll rap. And from there, it just, Bar Stallone was born, and Bar Stallone is still, like, he's been all over my Snapchat. I've been having him, yo, do a Bar Stallone drop. He's like, come on, man. And I'm like, yo, it's too late, bro. Bar Stallone is here. Because he says in the skit, he's like, yo, check me out, _ Bar Stallone. And now, like, I've seen, like, 3 or 4 kids on Instagram, like 10 people on Twitter, like change their names to like _ Bar Stallone or something of the sort, which is
and trying to find him now. So
it's fucking awesome, man. I think it's hilarious.
Might have to make him his own Snapchat and his own Instagram.
Yeah, we had to make an Instagram. Yeah, we're making him like ridiculous mixtape covers. He's just gonna like, I might just fuck around and sign him soon.
There you go. And we'll speak about being a label owner and signing.
But shout out to Kenny, who did the beatboxing on there too, because that's something I don't want to leave out, because he's an incredible beatboxer. Like, honestly, rated one of the best in America. I know he just won the Canadian Championship recently. Like, he's literally the best beatboxer I've ever personally heard in person. So shout out to him for killing those beatboxes on there. Hell yeah.
So make sure you cop the homegrown and check out those interludes with the beatboxing.
Yeah.
Record I've been playing right now on the radio. The radio single that's out right now.
Let's Do It Again.
Let's Do It Again.
Yeah.
So the party Chris Webby is still here.
Yes, the party Chris Webby is definitely still here. I mean, less frequently, that's for sure. You know, I can't party like I once did. That was a very sentimental record to write too, because that really was bringing it back to the high school / college days, you know, where really that was what it was. You partied, you woke up, and you did it again. Like, that was it, and it was unbelievably fun. But at the same time, now as like 26-year-old, like, it wouldn't be that much fun anymore. I would just, your body can't take that. But don't get me wrong, I still party. You know, I still get down and get wild in the right situation. You know what I mean? Like, I'm on tour right now. I got a show tomorrow. So tonight, I'm probably not going to get blackout drunk. I'm going to get medium drunk. Tomorrow, I got the day off after Boston. So
blackout Boston.
Yeah, maybe blackout Boston. We'll see. But that song, you know, I feel like it just was a very real party song, and that's what kind of differentiates it from a lot of the party songs that are in hip-hop now that entail talking about bottles and models and clubs and VIP tables and very exclusive high-end things that most people can't even afford.
Or the first place you do them at, which is at the house party. Because you're talking about, like, going in, unplug the iPod, put in the Wu-Tang.
Hell yeah, that's what I'd much rather do than go, like, hold a bottle in my hand and be like, yo, I paid like $400 for this, I'm the man, like, check me out, like, we out at the club. Like, that's not what I'm about. I just want to have a good time and get drunk. And I feel like hip-hop's almost lost a connection with that aspect of partying, and partying has almost turned into this fucking Instagram photo shoot that is like,
you have to.
It's ridiculous, you know. And I just like to party, man. You know, like, I'll go to the club, like, hey, if I'm getting paid or, you know, got some free bottles or something, you know, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Of course, why not?
But, you know, I'd much rather go to just a bar or a house party any day and just have a good old regular time, dude, you know?
Chris Webby keeping it humble on the road. Still. Signing everything. Features on this album. Two that jumped out at me were the Taleb. Oh, no, not even. Just the whole Taleb Graph.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Graph, New York.
Yeah.
Be Real and Traded Truth.
Yeah.
As well as you had Tech 9.
Yes. Yes.
How is it like, you know, probably growing up listening to these guys, now your first studio debut album comes out and they're on there?
Yeah. Yeah, it's bugged out. It's fucking bugged out. It's amazing. It's super crazy. Tech is like, as an indie artist, and we were speaking candidly before the cameras went on about how few actual indie artists there are in hip-hop, and a lot of people are faking the funk. Tech is about as real as they come, and he wrote the blueprint for everyone who was actually an indie artist, and actually, you know, out here buying our own merch, keeping a regimented crew, like, paying for the vehicle. Like, this is all me here out on the road, and I know he's the king of the independent road show. You know, he keeps his shit organized to a T, and it's just cool to, you know, have someone that I look up to both as an MC and a businessman on my project, you know, and with such a dope verse too.
No, that record, he slayed that record a lot.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yes.
Yeah. And with Jaron too. Jaron Benton, shout out to him, fucking beast.
Yes. Also, Jaron singing on the hook. The album is just, it's not like also a straight rap album, like, you know, with the Jaron feature, like, comes in, you know, kind of like ballad singing, and then you guys get into, like, going down.
Yeah. No, it's, well, on that song in particular, it's cool because everyone's verse is very dynamic. Everyone does a little singing and then rapping, and everyone approached their verses, both Jaron and Tech and myself, really, like, you can just tell when someone sits down and writes a 16, or when someone sits down and they're like, all right, this 8's gonna be like this, and then I'm gonna sing these 4, and then fucking, you know what I mean? And then the last one, I'm gonna put like a deep voice underneath. That's what Jaron did. It's dope. I feel like just everyone who gave me a feature for this project really came with their A game, and, you know, salute them for that, because that's fucking awesome.
And then with traveling around with this tour, any possible, you know, special guests, maybe the Taleb, maybe the Tech.
Well, we had Graf come out when we were in New York and
okay.
hop on for Dopamine, which was very sick. Totally depends regionally where we're at, you know. In Philly, like we've had, I've had Freeway come out numerous times, which has been awesome, because I had that song Block to the Burbs with him back in the day, which was sick.
Shouts out Philly Freezer.
Hell yeah. Freeway is one of the coolest motherfuckers I've ever met. We shot a video for that, and I was like, you know, small time Chris Webby back then, so that's love right there.
No, because the one time when I came and I did the
thing
it
was
Joe
sold
Bear,
out at motherfucking at TLA, like small time in terms of, I guess, just like
sitting.
I wasn't the same, you know, I was not yet a man. I was kind of like Simba in that in between stage, but he doesn't quite have his mane yet. You know what I mean?
_ Simba now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Philly real quick. Here, new venue, because, you know, we talked about, like, hey, you know, I don't know if this place has a green room or not. And
this place is sick. I fuck with this place. I actually much prefer, like this shit's going to be jumping tonight. It's just going to be packed out.
The Barberry, if you don't know, here in Philadelphia, right on Frankfurt Ave. What is your mindset when you walk into a venue? You know, you've been in the city numerous times, you've done the TLA, and now you have the Barberry, and you're just like, oh my God, what goes in your mind? Like, what is it like? Am I too separated from the crowd? Do you logistically worry?
This is gonna be awesomely intimate.
Yeah, this one's intimate.
This is gonna be very intimate. I prefer that any day. You know, you can't replace like a huge room sold out. Yeah, that's fucking great. But like this, everybody who's out here, all these fans, like they are really gonna get probably one of the better shows on this tour tonight, because, you know, the sound's great. That's one of the worries. Sometimes you get a smaller room. Sometimes the sound is a little crazy. The sound is fucking awesome here. So this is going to be a good show. Awesome.
And Chemically Imbalanced, it's on your homegrown label, which, you know, you are a part of and you're a label owner. And you were telling me you signed somebody to the label.
Yes. We got Jaron on the track, who, you know, just dropped his newest project, Bipolar. Go check that out on Dat Piff. He's dope. And he's got an interesting style to him that's very different, but complements mine well. So
okay, and what attracted you to Jaron?
Well, he's from CT, and I mean, we got a van full of 9 people. I would say, I think 8 of 9 are from Connecticut. You know, we just pull from the well that we're from. You know what I mean? And it's Connecticut. You know, up until recently, didn't have all that much going on musically, so it's very exciting for me to be able to kind of like stimulate that world and bring things to Connecticut and bring people from Connecticut out here. And you know, it's just, you know, CT, what up, man? I say I rep CT. Some people are like, oh, man, I ain't never seen him out here. Yeah, all right, man. Like, I'm out here repping for CT. It's tattooed across my chest. I got 8 motherfucking CT motherfuckers with me in this car. Is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Yeah, that's home.
Lastly, label owner, everything. How do you separate artistically, you know, and the business side when you go into either another artist projects or your own projects?
What I make sure to do is just try to keep myself kind of removed from the business side, because when I start worrying about that is when the creativity and you know, the beauty that comes with that is lost. And, you know, of course, you need to make sure things are running accordingly on the ship that you've built, but at the same time, I try to make sure that the people that I have in place to handle the business I can trust, and that they keep me up to date on whatever's going on, and, you know, at the same time, I can just handle my job. So when it comes to working with him, I work with Jida far more on an artistic side than a business side. But it's just, you know, I've spent 5 years building bridges and relationships in hip-hop for so long, and to be able to take someone and be like, hey, man, like, I can help you cross all these bridges because I already built them. And it took a long time. But that's, you know, that's a cool feeling, because we've definitely accomplished a lot in the past 5 years, you know? So
solid. Well, we know we got to get in there soon and rock this show, but make sure you cop it now. Chemically Imbalanced. Check it out. iTunes. Listen on Spotify. You know, Bluetooth it to your car. Best Buy,
Target, FYE, Newberry Comics. I heard Barnes & Noble just got some too.
There you go.
Fucking A.
Get educated in a magazine and get some Chemically Imbalanced.
Yeah.
We're out.
Peace.
Actually, could you stay over there and
I scooch this way? Scooch is the new word today.
Scooch.
Yeah.
Scooch.
Scooch.
Scooch is a fire word. Yeah.